Well, welcome today to Round Glass Living. My name is Vishvapani and I live in Cardiff, Wales, and it's great to be speaking to you today. And I'm going to be explaining a really simple way that we can think about mindfulness that can guide us in meditation. We can tap into it at any time. So this is nothing fancy. It's nothing mysterious. It's just a helpful suggestion. So I suggest that if we want a map for what we're doing in meditation, is we're moving from a state that's dominated by thinking to one that's much more aware of sensing. So moving from thinking to sensing. Now, I'm not saying this is all there is to meditation. It's just a really helpful guide. If you get lost, you're probably lost in your thoughts. Okay, so just see what I mean. Where is your attention right now? And it may well be up here. We tend to identify with our visual sense, and it's as if we're living in our heads. Let's close our eyes. Feel your feet on the floor. Take your attention right the way down. You see what I mean? Okay. So we're going to be moving in this practice from thinking to sensing, and doing that until the balance gradually shifts. And this is the key to a habit that we can develop of shifting our attention from the thinking space to the sensing space as a way to rebalance ourselves through the day. So the simplest way to have a sense of the sensing part of our experience is by moving the body. So I'm going to lead some movements and that you can follow, or you can do your own thing. So I'm rolling my shoulders and just roll. Now, this is a very simple, gentle movement, but you might have some kind of injury. So just use what you know about your body to guide you. Just feeling the sensations. If this isn't right for you, just do something similar. The most important thing is that we notice the sensations. We really pay attention. Okay? And we can connect this with the breath. So I'm going to breathe in now as I roll the shoulders, and breathe out as they release. So breathing in, breathing out. And then maybe change direction. Still breathing in on the upward movement, breathing out on the downward movement. Oh, that feels good. Ah, yes, it always feels good to move the muscles. Okay, so I'm going to stretch my arms out to the side, but palms facing up. And then I'm going to breathe in and let the arms come up beside the ears, above the head. And then turning the arms around, I'm going to let them float down again. Okay? So again, only doing this if it's right for your body, but let's just do this. So breathing in, arms floating up, little stretch. Hands facing down, arms floating down. Breathing in as the arms come up. Breathing out. Ah, that feels so good. And I'm really sensing the shoulders. Now, let your feet rest on the floor. And just feel that contact. Feel the contact at the bottom. So settling down, making sure we have a posture that supports the body and supports us to feel present and aware and open. So long spine, shoulders falling back, chest opens. It's all good. So we're just going to scan through the body, and I want you to imagine or sense that awareness or light or energy is entering the body. You don't have to use your arms as I am. I'm just doing this to show. But awareness is coming down through the body, filling the head, filling the face, the eyes soften. And then awareness, light coming down through the neck, into the shoulders, and the shoulders are filling with energy, filling with life, filling with awareness. And now coming down through the arms, the hands, I can hear the birds joining in the meditation here. Awareness coming through the torso, filling the chest, going down the body into the belly, the tummy, all the way down the spine to the bottom, really feeling where the weight settles, and then down the legs, down the knees, and the lower legs, the thighs, into the ankles, the feet, the toes, resting, settling, grounding, as if our toes and our feet were growing roots down into the earth. Now coming back up, as if we're drawing energy in from the earth, through the feet and ankles, up the legs, along the thighs, and then up through the torso, the tummy, the chest, the arms, and the head. And continuing to rest, continuing to breathe, as if we're breathing in energy through the roots, breathing in from the floor. So as we sit, we probably notice that the mind is creating thoughts. That's just what the mind does. It's amazing how it keeps doing it, pumping out thoughts. So those thoughts keep going, right? We can't stop that. The question is whether we become involved with them and then dwell in that realm of thoughts, or whether we let them go and dwell in the realm of the senses. Every time we let go of the thoughts, we move from thinking to sensing, if we become aware of the sensations of the body. Moving from thinking to sensing. Thinking to sensing. And just feel the sensations of the breath. Some people find the breath isn't the right thing because it's associated with anxiety or asthma or something like that. Well, you can use any sensation in the body. But if we stay with the breath, then we'll notice that the sensations are changing. Tummy is rising and softening. So dwelling with these sensations, we're dwelling with the senses. And if we need to make that more vivid, we could place a hand on the tummy. Thinking to sensing, this is where I'm paying attention. As we come to the realm of the senses, we find there's lots to explore. We could move the hand up to the chest, for example. Still sensing, but the chest or heart area is really important focus for feeling, for emotion. So let's stay with that, and all of the time thoughts, images, ideas are passing through, calling on our attention, calling us back into that familiar realm of thoughts. But we want to make a transition from that. We want to come into the senses. In the realm of the senses, we can contact where our emotions are, how our energy is. So resting, breathing, settling, sensing. How is it to just stay with these sensations? And every time thought comes, letting it go, coming back to the body, back to what's present. And we can explore in those sensations, is there a part of the body that feels like the core? Is there somewhere that our energy or our awareness is more intense? Is there somewhere that feels more tense? In which case we can breathe into those sensations and just let go of the tension as we breathe out. And then we're going to start making a transition. We're going to start introducing a little movement. So this is still sensation, of course, but we're externalizing our senses, going from the more internalized proprioceptive sense to the more externalized sensations of touch, feeling, sound, and sight if we gradually open our eyes. And bring the practice to a close. So, this practice of moving from thinking to sensing is a key to meditation in a very simple way. And it's also a key to grounding ourselves in the course of the day. So as things continue, as stress builds up, we can use the body as a resting point, as a way to come back. What we do when we do that is we move from thinking to sensing. And in those sensations, we come home, as it were, to ourselves. So there are simple ways that we can do that. We can take a breathing space through the day, as we've discussed in these sessions. Just take some time where what you focus on is the breath and the body. Some people like to do little stretch breaks, but you might just want to step outside and take in the wind and the sun on your face, if it's sunny. In a way, these are very natural things to do. So it helps to name what we're doing, which is to move from thinking to sensing. And that is a very good way to keep on grounding ourselves, keep on coming back. So thank you for joining me today. Stay in touch with your senses till the next time we reconnect. You can join us every day, and we'd love it if you do, on roundglass.com or on the Round Glass Living app. We are holistic mindfulness.